Yeah, pop up, then I'm live. Ready to burn shit like degrees. She said, I ain't spend no time with you like you working overseas. Not to blame. Trust it don't sit too easy.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. And today, we have Columbia, South Carolina, out here in the A now. Venny checking in. What is going on, family? How you doing today?
What's going on? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Came in here looking fly, you know what I'm saying? Good energy, positive vibes. That's what I'm talking about. Introduce yourself.
Man, so I was born and raised in Columbia, South Carolina, since I left 2014, came to Atlanta 2016. So I was here when Atlanta was in its prime.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Would you say moving to Atlanta was the main sole purpose was because of music?
It's kind of family and music. I came here and I wanted to enhance the music. So got you.
Understood. Well, let's take it back a little bit so people understand your journey of how you got to where you're at. Growing up in Columbia, South Carolina, what was it like for you?
I'd probably say a crabs in a barrel type of thing. Everybody just got to come together.
Why do you think it is like that? Do you think it's just people don't want to see other people do good and win?
Most part.
That's something that these artists need to get over, because that happens in a lot of cities.
Right.
Big facts. Outside of that, though, did you enjoy your childhood growing up out there?
Loved it.
Yeah.
It was country, so
yeah,
4-wheelers, all that.
I know that's
living.
right.
Yeah.
I love that type of stuff. Listen, that's how I want to live now. It's just this music stuff's keeping me in the city.
Yeah, city.
You still got a lot of family out there?
Good bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they get to come out here to Atlanta and visit you sometimes?
Every now and again. Sometimes I go back home.
Got you.
Yeah.
What is it, about a 3-hour drive? Something like that?
4
hours?
Traffic.
4? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Plus traffic.
Yeah, lights, all that.
I've only been to Columbia once, and it was years ago, so I can't really remember how long of a drive. So it's 4 plus, depending on the traffic. I got you, most definitely. What do you feel about the music scene in Columbia, South Carolina right now?
It kind of died off from what it used to be. We had a real superstar around there named 18 Vino. Long live him. And, that went downhill. But we also had a producer called Jetson Made. Got you. He was the hottest around there.
Is he still there?
He dipped out.
Oh, wow. He did like what you did, huh?
I feel like everybody from Columbia that's willing to work and going to leave to a point.
I feel it's that way with a lot of cities, sadly. It's just, it's easier to move to a city like Atlanta and just pick up, get right in the mix of everything versus trying to get your whole entire city on board. Because some people are cool with just being a little popular in their city. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got bigger dreams than that, though.
Right.
You've been in the A for how long now living?
10 years, probably.
Oh, you've been out here for 10 years already? Yeah. Oh, you've been here for a minute. Okay. All right. How has moving to Atlanta enhanced what you already had going on musically?
Musically, personally, physically, all tight.
Yeah.
Because I grew up here basically now. Yeah. So music-wise, I'd probably say I met a lot of new folks, connections. I met some good people, even though everybody for themselves.
I understood. Yeah, it do be like that. Right. I noticed that, too. When I moved to Atlanta, I remember I knew some people, but I didn't know a ton of people because I had been coming back and forth for a while. And I remember specifically certain people who I won't call out their name were very standoffish towards me because they didn't know who I was. Like, who is this white lady coming to the industry in Atlanta? Well, now, if they see me, they love me because they see I came here and put that work in.
Energy.
That exactly, and that energy be good too. So, but I kind of feel like it's probably anywhere you go, it's going to be like that because they are like, they want to make sure that you're coming there and, benefiting what they have going on in the city. You're not there trying to tear it down.
Right.
Absolutely. Are you planning on going to South by Southwest?
I might.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Have you been before?
Never.
Me neither. There's another big music conference coming up here in Atlanta that you may want to be a part of, or at least come out and check it out and network. It's the Fleet DJs. They're very popular in the Carolinas. Have you heard about the Fleet DJs?
Yeah.
So their music conference is coming up here in July, and actually I'll be out there doing interviews and media coverage. So that might be something you want to look into. Definitely. Since it's right here in the city, especially. Right. You ain't got to drive too far, or hop on a plane, Absolutely. What was it that made you decide music was the route you wanted to go?
Me and my brother, and just me in general.
Yeah.
I felt it's like a feeling when you do something you love. It's more so I can't really say. I'd rather show everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's an outlet for you to pour like your emotions and stuff into?
Yeah, more so.
Yeah, we all need that too. We're human beings. So I don't care what anybody says. We all have emotions. We all like go through things in life, you know, and we need an outlet for that. Music is that for you. Right. Are you a writer or do you punch in or a little bit of both?
Punch in.
Have you ever written a record?
I can't.
You can't? Why not?
It's like I can sit here and read, but it's going to sound like I'm reading on the mic. You know, I want to flow. I like flow.
Understood.
More than I just want to read and record.
Understood. You're right, because some people, when they're reading it off their phone, it sounds like they're reading it. Yeah. It's scripted. It's like, versus, like you said, just getting in there freestyling or punching in.
It's more refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Comes out more organic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Definitely. But I've heard some people who are songwriters and they absolutely get in there and nail it, but it's, you know, whatever works for you. Yeah.
Remember it.
Absolutely. I don't know that I could ever get in there and freestyle because I wouldn't be able to think fast enough. My brain don't work that fast. Have you been, you don't have to say necessarily where you go to, but have you found a good studio out here that you record at, or do you have your own setup?
Both.
A little bit. Okay. Both. That's dope. How long you had your own setup?
I built it when I first got a job here. So I probably 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is dope because now on a whim you can just go record. You don't have to worry about booking studio time.
Yeah, on the phones, people recording now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It saves you time, it saves you money, and you're going to come out with that quality professional sound.
Right.
So you record yourself. Do you also do the mixing and mastering, or are you sending it out for that?
I do that too.
You do that too?
Mm-hmm.
Is that self-taught?
Yeah.
That's a talent, bro. Wow. How long you been doing the mixing and mastering?
Since I bought the studio.
For real?
Yeah.
So how did you learn? Just kind of messing around with it?
Making it work.
Wow.
Making what I don't have at the moment work for me.
Listen, I think you're doing the absolute right thing because I'm that type of person too. That's why I end up over there in the podcast studio. I end up investing in my own cameras because I wanted to learn how to film them. I self-taught myself how to edit them because I'm like you. It's like I like stuff done quick, fast. And it's kind of intriguing to learn new stuff like that.
Right.
Do you engineer for other artists at all? Would you?
If they like what I put out, you know.
Yeah.
My work ain't for everybody.
Understood. Yeah. Understood. You've crafted it to fit your liking.
Right. To the point other people enjoy it.
Yes, completely. And from what I heard, it sounded great. I was like, I was like, not that I didn't feel like you couldn't do that, but I was like, yo, that's a big talent right there because not everybody could do that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard some artists, they'll say that they mix and master the song and I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, this thing rough. No shade, but it's just a big fact. So you've been able to get out, move around, network and stuff like that. What are some of the things you've been able to do? Have you been to some big events? Have you been to like the New Music Monday yet? Have you done anything like that?
Event-wise, I had my first show last year, I would say.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to that. And also just meeting new, bigger producers around Atlanta.
Yeah.
Bigger artists, upcoming artists.
Absolutely.
Being around who's coming up next.
Understood. Do you enjoy that part of being an artist, having to get out there and perform, having to get out there and network? Do you enjoy that part of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I was mentioning about the Fleet Conference earlier, I'll make sure I get you the information because that would be a great event for you to come out because there's going to be a ton of DJs there because it's a DJ conference, but there's going to be a lot of producers there. There's going to be a lot of media people there doing like stuff like I do. So I think even if you don't perform, just to be in the building to network and meet people would be good experience for you.
I'm for it.
Definitely. And I know it's going to be at one of the hotels near the airport. I'll give you all the details for sure. It's not until July, so you got time to plan for it.
A good time.
And it's like, I think 3 or 4 days. So it's like if you can't make it on one of the days, you could probably make it. I think it's like maybe
throughout the week. I
think it's Thursday through Sunday or maybe Friday through Sunday, but it's at least 3 days. So yeah, I'll make sure you get all that information 100%. Definitely. Right. Where did you get to perform at?
I would say it's a boulevard in Norcross.
Oh, okay. That's right up the road from here.
Yeah, not too far.
Was it Miami Lounge? No?
I ain't even know what it was. It was a studio inside as well.
Oh, so okay, got you. Yeah. That's hard. Okay, dope. So that's right. You don't have to obviously say where you live, but do you live kind of in this area or are you further out?
A little further.
A little further out, got you, definitely. So you got to perform there. Is that something that you've been able to do multiple times as performer? You said that was your first performance?
First. I've been trying to get I had one that postponed. It was going to be a good show.
Yeah. I'll keep my eyes out because me and my business partner, we typically do showcases once a quarter, but honestly, we haven't even planned one for this year yet because we've both been so busy.
Right.
But I'll keep you in the loop because not all of them are ones that I would recommend you going to. You know, some of them be a little janky, you know. But there are definitely some good ones, reputable ones. One that I would really recommend that you go check out, and not even necessarily perform the first time you go, just go and get a feel for it, is the Coalition DJs. They have the New Music Monday. It's every Monday at Stankonia Studios. And it's a bunch of DJs, a bunch of, media people. You get to perform a portion, like a show set, a portion of 3 songs, I think. And they'll give you critique and feedback on your music, on your performance. Another great way to network and meet people. And also, get some critique on your music and your performance. So that's definitely something I would suggest you tap into as well.
Oh, yeah.
Have you shot any music videos as of lately?
Plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some live performances. I just got one today.
Okay, where was that? Where did you film that one at? With what platform?
See, with my boy Henny Visions and Bino Ezien. Henny's my cameraman, one of my first cameramen I worked with here. Appreciate it with him. And Bino, he been a partner with me making music for some time too. Got you.
So did you guys go out and find a location to do it at? Is that how you did it? I like that. I do them here too, but I was telling my videographer, I want to start just getting out, moving around. That way it doesn't always look the same.
Yeah.
So by you picking a location, you've got probably one that nobody else has.
Type of thing.
I like that.
But it's a location we use kind of like north. So since we on the north side, it's like a north side location. So like other artists
have used it before,
yeah.
But it probably don't look the same because you got a different videographer getting different angles.
That too. We got different scenery at that same place.
That's dope, man. I'm on the north side too, so that's what I've been looking for because I live in Lawrenceville, and of course the studios here in Norcross. I was telling my videographer, that's the only thing I don't do. I don't film the performances. I leave that up to him. I was like, we got to find some dope locations up here on the north side so we ain't having to drive 45 minutes to the south side. They got to come to us.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of them, too.
Yeah, I just got to get out and move around and scout out some locations, definitely.
Right.
So you've, the video itself, you filmed them in 4K. Mm-hmm. Man, that's a top-notch quality.
Gotta love it.
What type of feedback have you been getting since you're putting out not only visuals, but you're putting out top quality videos?
What I'm seeing, they loving it so far.
Yeah. So you said that you have a performance video that you just got back today. Mm-hmm. When are you planning on releasing it, and what song is it for?
It's my dog Bino's video. So it's up to him when he want to drop. Got you.
Understood. Most definitely. Outside of the music industry, let's tap outside of that for just a second. You want to invest in your brand. That's important to you. Well, we won't necessarily say outside the music business, but you want to invest in your brand. Tell us about the brand.
My brand is Too Raw for Earth. I got it tatted on me right here,
Oh, that's hard.
I got it done in Miami. So,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just too raw for Earth. You raw at your talent, anything. It only got to be music.
Yeah.
You just raw at it.
Got you.
You know what God put you here for.
Absolutely. So you understand your purpose.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is your purpose? And we're going to get back to the brand in a second, but while we're on that purpose.
Just growing up, helping.
Yeah.
Putting people together.
I love that.
Type of thing.
Absolutely. So the brand itself, what all are you planning on doing with it? Are you going to develop merch for it? Maybe involve other artists, start an independent label? What is your vision for it?
Really what you just said.
Yeah.
It could be anything. So, and I've been having merch since the 6th grade.
Oh, really?
I've been making it. It take money for that.
It sure do, man.
Merch and rap.
Everything costs. Like, it's so expensive out here right now. I went to the grocery store yesterday and it was like $10 for some eggs. I'm like, what is really going on? I walked right past them. I said, I can't bring myself to pay that much for them. I just had to do without.
Buy your own chicken.
No, facts. Is that, okay, let's just, while we're talking about business, is that something that you want to do, is maybe at some point in time, invest in your own like land or, maybe your own, something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Would you do it out here or would you do it somewhere else?
It would be in Georgia, but a farther part of Georgia.
I know that's right. I don't even know if there's any available land in the Atlanta area. They done built on everything. I think you'd have to either go South Georgia or North Georgia.
I'll probably go far Tequila area.
Oh, yeah, Tequila's nice.
Farther out, though.
Tequila, and you know where else is really nice, too, that I really like is Kennesaw. Yeah. It's beautiful up there, and I think that there's still land available. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice area, so that definitely makes sense. When you have put your music out over the years, would you say that the theme of the things that you talk about in your music has remained the same, or do you switch that up from song to song, project to project?
I try to switch that up song to song every time I can.
So where do you draw your inspiration from when you're putting your music together?
Like, from what I've been through?
Yeah.
Inspiration, life, other artists that ain't here no more or that is here.
Yeah.
Family, you know, type of things.
So for people who haven't heard your music, without boxing yourself in, because I know no artist ever wants to box himself in, what type of music would you describe? Is it a lot of pain music, or do you have a little bit of everything in your catalog?
Everything, groovy.
Yeah.
Groovy music, jumpy music.
I know, that's right. He said some groovy music. That's what I'm talking about. That feel-good stuff, right? Yeah. But you do have some pain music and stuff you throw in there?
Real life, yeah.
What is the most personal, like, real-life, heartfelt record that you've released so far?
I don't got that yet.
Not yet?
It's inside me, but it just ain't
out
there yet.
Do you feel like it's just a matter of the right time to put it out?
Thing.
Absolutely, because it can be a little difficult to be vulnerable. And that's what it's going to take, is for you to be slightly vulnerable, because for you to release those type of emotions, you got to be comfortable with the fact of what other people may say, think, whatever, which really at the end of the day, we shouldn't give a damn what other people say or think.
Yeah, we all human.
You know, we're all human. Yeah. And anybody says they don't go through anything, they a damn lie. We all go through stuff. Yeah. It's okay to cry sometimes. That's just what it is. We're human beings, right?
Right.
So, but that's good though that you're holding on to it until the right time, because you want to be comfortable when it comes out that, okay, I'm now exposing this to the world. Absolutely, most definitely. What do you feel like are some of the strengths that really make you a great artist? Because you've been doing this for a while.
Getting around.
Yeah.
I feel like as an artist, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. Every chance, you gotta get out.
Get out there and move
just
around.
Just looking at the sky can be anything. Anything.
I agree. Listen, I'm a nature junkie, okay?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand how much inspiration we can draw from just being outside, because, not to get too deep, but we need that natural vitamin D from the sun, right? Okay. And it's like, it gives you a different kind of energy that anything else can ever provide you. It's a different energy that food can give you. It's a different energy that the gym can give you. You got to get outside, so that's good. So you're really literally drawing inspiration from everything.
Everything.
I love that. What do you like doing in your spare time when you're not doing music? Do you have any hobbies? Do you video game? What do you do?
Be on the game.
You be on the games? Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, being on them games is better than being in the club blowing all your money, right?
In the streets.
In the streets. Facts. You a Xbox or a PlayStation?
Xbox.
Yeah. Team Xbox. Team Xbox. Okay. What games do you enjoy playing?
GTA right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you play online against people?
All the time.
What's your handle? Do you mind giving that out?
I mean, it depends which game I'm on.
It's different on different ones?
Yeah.
I got you. Understood. Okay. So that makes sense. My son was a gamer, so I know a little bit about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So basically, for each game you play, your handle's different.
Yeah.
Understood. It be getting a little rowdy on there sometimes, don't it?
They go too much.
Yeah. That is dope. That is really, really dope. You've been doing this for a long time, and it seems like you really understand a lot about this business. You know how to mix and master your own music. You're recording your own music. You have your own brand established. But what do you feel like right now is something that you could work on a little bit more as an artist?
Putting myself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did this. You come here today. That's a big move.
Yeah. It's just step by step compared to what you see in the game now.
Yeah.
Everybody got management. Everybody got this. When you doing it organic by yourself, it's like, all right.
It can be a little difficult.
Yeah.
Because as an artist, you have to be careful because there's a lot of scammers out here.
Man.
Oh.
In Atlanta, too, especially.
It's like the scammer capital of the world.
Yeah.
And it's a money grab for a lot of people.
Right.
And it's not to throw shade, but there are people out here who I have spent money with for artists that I work with that I'll never spend money with again because they didn't do what they said they were going to do.
Right.
And it's frustrating, because, like, we work hard for our money, right? And it's frustrating that you pay someone and you don't get what you paid for. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always try to go above and beyond if I can. You know what I'm saying? I try to make my pricing fair, but not everybody works like that. Do you enjoy doing this part of it too, like the media stuff, doing interviews and stuff like that? Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Have you had the chance to sit down and do other interviews?
Never.
Thank you for being here today. I'm glad it was with me because I'm not one of them weirdos. There are some of these interviewers out here, they be on some weirdo stuff. They be asking you some off-the-wall stuff, and to me, it's just that's not cool. You know, I want to keep it about the business, and I wanted to also commend you and give you your flowers. You have been super, like, on point, professional through this whole process. Like, you responded to the emails.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of artists can learn a lot from you. You know how many times I'll email an artist and I don't hear back from them for, like, a month? I'm like, bro, you don't check your email? Like, you don't want to miss no business.
They don't want it.
Like, they don't want it. I agree with you. You heard what he said. They don't want it. No, that's facts. Let's talk a little bit more about the business side. Do you have your publishing and all that together?
I looked at my LLC the other day.
Okay.
Got that filled out.
Got you. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Get your EIN number if you haven't.
Right.
That way you can get some business credit. OPM, other people's money.
Yeah.
You know. What about Sound Exchange? Are you with Sound Exchange yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick little register with Sound Exchange. It's completely free. And that's how you get paid for digital radio, like internet radio like us. Or if your music gets played on Pandora or Sirius XM, that's how you get paid for it. So register with soundexchange.com. Like I said, it's completely free. And you'll just need to register all of your songs. But the nice thing is they go back 3 years to collect monies that may be owed to you. And then the other thing is your either BMI or ASCAP. Have you set that up yet?
ASCAP.
Okay, good. So boom. See, you're only really one step away. You just need your Sound Exchange. So that's something.
Right.
Sound Exchange on the way for him because we ain't leaving no money on the table, right?
Not at all.
Definitely. So you said working on just getting out there a little bit more, putting your face out there a little bit more. Yeah. Are you open, like if I say, hey, there's this opportunity you need to be involved with and I point you in the direction, you'd be open to attending those? Because there's a lot of events that you ain't even got to pay to get in or nothing. You just show up. In fact, there's another one coming up at a studio out here. It's like 10 minutes from here. It's at Soul Asylum. And it's on the 31st of this month. And they have an indoor car meet, which is really dope. I've been to that a few times. But they're also doing a producer plug and play. So you could go meet and network producers. And it's a free event. It's on a Sunday afternoon. So I don't know what your work schedule looks like. So I'll send you that information too. And I will pull up oftentimes and do interviews while I'm there. So it would be another opportunity. Won't cost you nothing but maybe an hour or two of your time and go out there and meet some producers.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
So,
it's in the city, right?
It's like 10 minutes from here. It's right on Buford Highway.
Oh, yeah.
It's considered Atlanta, but it's like 10 minutes from here.
Metro.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy to get to. So, yeah, if you left here and went to Buford Highway, it's just straight down Buford Highway going towards Atlanta. So it's called Soul Asylum Studios.
That sounds familiar, too.
Yeah, they're my go-to spot. Like if I do like listening parties or if I do anything, I do it over there at Soul Asylum because I know the owner. They're just super, super dope.
Right.
So I would say that would be another one for you to get involved with. And I'll keep you in the loop of other ones that I may see that may make sense for you, to get out there because like I said, not all of them are good ones. Definitely. What are you enjoying the most about being a music artist?
Being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Doing what people wouldn't expect. They say I'm in the bed, I'm in Florida somewhere doing something with music,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you have done like behind the scenes that's been able to gain you some attention?
The listenings you brought up.
Yeah.
I've been around big producers in those rooms. Yeah, so like just being in there with them, vibing, listening to unreleased from artists I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
That's a big deal to me type of thing.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Have you been to events like that where you were able to play your own music and get critique and feedback?
That's one perk I need to try to look into.
Yeah, absolutely. I think every artist needs that.
Those rooms get flooded.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I went to one recently at Tree Sound Studio out here, and it was packed. And there was a lot of artists in there just playing their music, getting feedback from like platinum producers, so it's a good opportunity. What else, what other things do you feel like right now are things that you are doing to help enhance what you have going on? Is there other things that you're working on?
Just trying to put things together.
Yeah.
I feel like together you get a bigger impact than just being alone with stuff.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
What is like the top thing that you enjoy about this? Like, what is it that keeps you motivated to say, you know what, I'm gonna wake up every day and still be a music artist?
First, God.
Yeah.
Myself, too. So.
Yeah. You're very self-motivating.
Yeah, everybody for themselves. So it's like, how else can you handle it?
But a lot of people aren't self-motivated though. They would be cool with just sitting home not doing nothing all day.
Do that.
Nah. That stagnant, sedentary lifestyle. Do you work out?
Oh, yeah.
I would say you look like you're in good shape.
Yeah.
As an artist, you have to be healthy because you can't get on that stage and be up there huffing and puffing around.
Yeah, people need energy.
Definitely. Do you feel like as an artist, you're completely understood of who you are as an artist, or do you feel like you're somewhat misunderstood?
I got time. To understand who I'm really going to become.
Yeah. What about other people? Do you think other people understand you as an artist?
They don't say too much in there, so.
Yeah. Doesn't even matter, right?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Or you just don't deal with it? Because no matter what we do in life, good or bad, someone always has something to say. How do you deal with those type of situations? Like whether it be someone online trolling or whatever.
I laugh with them.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a viewer, and I was just became an artist.
Yeah.
So now everything I do gonna be critiqued and criticized, and it come with it.
Yeah. What has been like the best critique, we'll say, that you've received about your music from somebody so far?
People say they've been listening to me since I first started it, so I never knew. You never know who watching. Like, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Like he said, you never know who is watching. You are absolutely right. But it's good that people, if you like his music, tell him that. It's okay to let him know, even if you're another artist. That drives me insane because sometimes they'll hold it in because I don't want to tell him, but I love his music.
Some folks be lying.
They do be lying. They know they like your music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I like your music. I'll say it on camera. He got fire music. He's talented. He knows how to mix and master. He taught himself all that. Listen, bro, you're doing a whole lot more than some artists that are probably twice your age. No shade, but shade. Yeah. Definitely. What are some other things that you have coming up? Do you have anything as of right now on the radar, like whether it be new song releases
EP.
or got the EP coming?
8 songs.
Tell us about it. What's the title of it?
Tricky.
That's the title?
Nah.
Or it's gonna be tricky on.
It's gonna be tricky.
I got you. So you're still trying to come up with the title.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's a fresh EP. I'm just got it.
Okay. So it's already completed.
I just need 2 songs.
Okay.
That's
okay.
it.
Got you. I know you had released an EP years back, right? What was the title of it?
Too Raw for Earth.
Too Raw for Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. This new EP, which is still untitled at the moment, but it's coming soon. You're still working on it. What are we going to hear different from the new one versus Too Raw for Earth?
Quality, lyrics, sound.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I love that. The whole scenario has leveled up and enhanced.
Yeah.
Do you feel like yourself as an artist, the way you deliver your music has elevated over the years as well?
Oh, yeah.
Of course it has, right? Mm. How often are you recording new music?
Every week.
Yeah.
Every day. Listen to beats. Get something going in my head.
Yeah.
Record it.
That's the luxury of having your own setup, right?
Right.
So the EP that's on the way, can we expect it by maybe summertime, or you don't want to say just yet? Before summertime.
Before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
I'm
was
getting the cover art for it too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Got you. Who were some of the producers you worked with on it?
Izzy and my boy Truly Sean and Gold K.
Got you.
Yeah.
They're all from out here in the A or different areas?
They in the A with different areas.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Understood. Production-wise, when you are putting a project together, or even a single, like what catches your attention when you listen to a beat, typically?
The background noises.
Okay.
What people don't really hear.
So you really got an ear for it.
Yeah.
That is dope. You ever want to start producing?
Yeah.
Potentially?
If I had all the tools in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I love the fact that, like you said, you hear the things that other people don't hear.
Right.
Do you have a signature ad-lib that you find yourself using often?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like, okay.
Okay. That's dope. I feel like every artist should have that because when they hear it, there's undeniably, oh, you know, we know who that's Venny, or oh, that's so-and-so.
Yeah.
So that's the signature ad-lib. Do you also within your songs switch up? Because I haven't heard a lot of your music yet, and I'm going to definitely go and check some out, especially when this new EP releases. Do you switch up your sound from song to song depending on what type of song it is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I switch it up on the exact song I'm on. Try not to keep the same energy on. Switch it up.
It's one of the most important elements is whether it's every 4 bars or at least twice throughout the song, switch up that flow.
Right.
You know, speed it up, slow it down, harmonize a little bit. Can you sing?
I don't know.
You can harmonize a little bit.
A little 8.
A little something, something.
A little 8, solid 8.
Okay. The ladies would love that. You know what I'm saying? The ladies like a man who could sing, you know. He might take us some singing lessons.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Who, outside of this project, who were some of the other producers that you've worked with? Was there other ones or is it specifically the ones?
More.
Yeah.
Just in general, like all around?
Yeah. Give us a few of them. I always like to shout out the producers because a lot of times they don't get enough credit or shine.
I got my boy Zamora. It's so many. I can't even think off the head right now. I'd probably say Zamora, 803 Young. And we got the other ones I mentioned earlier, too.
Got you.
And my dog put me on with his Connect Big producer. He worked with Buddha Bless and everybody.
Shout out to Buddha Bless, man.
For real.
I've watched him really elevate, so that's good that you've had an opportunity to work with him.
I got to meet him. So
that's hard.
Yeah.
Who would be a dream collab with a producer that you haven't had an opportunity to work with yet? Let's manifest it.
Pierre. I get one more.
Yeah.
God, that's a hard one. ATL Jacob.
ATL Jacob, yes, because he started so young and just really went up and through there. So ATL Jacob, and you said Pierre as well?
Yeah.
Y'all tap in. You got a superstar right here looking to work. I'm just saying. He going to get you that next plaque on your wall. Right. What about artist-wise? Give us 1 or 2 artists that you would love to collab with, whether it's someone that's a female, male, or whatever.
I don't know. I've been kind of sketchy about features. It's like folks don't want to do them.
It's got to make sense.
But famous-wise, Yak, a lot of my dogs gone.
Yeah.
Like, God. So it's like upcoming, I'll probably say I got Tony on there. I got Dirtball. And I say Yak and Force. So more tight folks.
Definitely.
It's kind of getting picky right now, picking with that.
I think you should be picky with that because, like, I don't obviously know any of the artists you just named, but you trusted them enough to do a record with them. But the problem is with a lot of artists is, especially when they're independent artists, they'll never go as hard as you do for promoting that song. It's like they'll record on it, but they don't help post it, promote it. They don't put no budget behind it. And that's not fair to you.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're going to put your all into it, they need to be doing the same thing. You can't carry the weight and give them all the shine. And that's what I've heard from so many artists. That's like their biggest complaint. Whether it's a major artist or an independent artist, they don't help them do anything. And it becomes a little frustrating. Y'all got to stop doing that. Definitely. So we got this record that we got loaded up that we're going to check out today. Tell us a little bit about it.
That one, that's some classic. It's a classic type of record. Something to throw back, chill to. It's
also called Too Raw for Earth, right? Or what's the name of the song that you sent?
It's called, yeah, you're right, Too Raw for Earth.
Okay, got you.
It's with it.
And it's off of the EP that you put out?
Right.
Okay, definitely. Who produced this particular one?
Zamora.
Okay, got you. Definitely. Tell us a little bit about the song. What does it mean to you?
Real life. Just how you going throughout life, clearing your mind.
Yeah.
What's going on, basically.
Yeah. It's a relatable record, it sounds like.
Right.
Definitely, 100%. Is there a music video for it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Are you going to film one?
I'm looking forward to it.
I got you. Okay. So visual on the way. You guys can stay tuned for that. Record is out on all the digital platforms. 100%. All right, so let's check it out. Before we do that, and before we give your social media, is there anything else that we did not talk about that people need to be put on game with?
Build a team. They got the same hunger as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a good team around you?
I'm trying to build that.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Very.
Everybody.
I'm glad you said that. It's very difficult. You see, I'm here alone today. You know, I got my business partner, but he works different hours. I've had so many people that I've tried to bring on as a team to help, and they end up doing something stupid, or they just fall off because their work ethic isn't there. It's very difficult.
Very.
Man, well, listen, if there's anything I can help you out with, because you said you're on the north side, I'm on the north side too. So, you know, if there's anything maybe I can potentially help you out with, just let me know, because I'm always around the north side somewhere.
I got you.
Definitely. Anybody you want to shout out to and give love to for supporting you?
Shout out all my dogs that been there.
Yeah.
They know who they is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Shout out to yourself too, because you're super dope.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Where can people follow you on your socials?
I'm on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Vengeance the God, Venny. You know,
spell it for them, just in case.
What, the Vengeance one?
Yeah.
VENANCETHEGOD.
Got it. Perfect. Understood. All right. Anything else before we check out the record?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. All right. So we're about to get into the song. If you can introduce it for us.
I got you. So what we got on here is, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot the name on that one.
That's okay.
I got so much songs written.
It's all good. But
I know exactly how I go with all that. So
this is one of my hot records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Facts. Y'all stay tuned for it. We're about to check it out. We got the big homie Venny in the building. Y'all stay tuned for it.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip hop station.
And I'm just going for this. Straight for the record right now. Nigga, we coming at you, nigga. They playing with us. Come on, man. I'm team. Yeah, pop up, then I'm live. Ready to burn shit like degrees. She said, I ain't spend no time with you like you working overseas. Not to blame.